Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It is 6 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. As my healing progresses, there's certain obstacles and pitfalls and whatnot. As I'm moving around now, I realize that the full impact it had on my body. I have swelling everywhere, bruising. And I was looking at my community page and my video from yesterday, and yes, I made some mistakes. I am still taking a few painkillers now and then. So yeah, I'm gonna make mistakes. I really love doing this channel, and I'm doing the best I can under the circumstances. Even sitting here is uncomfortable, but all right. I don't even know where to start today. I watched some of Bo's videos. I'll just be honest and tell you right off the top of my head. The John Bolton book. I want to talk to Trump supporters again. Okay, this is the thought I got today. I think Trump supporters. I think it's all about anger, fear, racism, and that's what it's all circles. That's what it's all about to the majority of Trump supporters. It's not about the economy. It's not about America being great again. It's about a fear, an anger, a dislike of minorities, and the feeling that they're getting too important. They need to be put back in their place. They want too much. That's the bottom line. That's what I believe. And Trump has become the ringleader, where it's okay to say these Trump supporters feel like it's okay to say this stuff now. They don't have to hide these nasty little dirty feelings they had, and they can come out and say, yeah, yay, white people rule. That's the bottom line. I got this image this morning. Again, this reminds me of a cult. It truly does, because when you follow somebody against your own best interest, against the best interest of your family, against your own health, it's addiction, or it's a cultism. And I got this image this morning. I remember back about 25 years ago, I watched this movie called The Basketball Diaries. Maybe 30 years ago. I was young. And it's a true story, a portrayal of a New York high school basketball player. Good kid, played by Mark Wahlberg. This is a great movie, true story. And he and his buddy get addicted just little by little to snorting heroin. And it's a horrific downfall into the pure pits of hell. And I remember watching that movie and being like, oh my God, never. Why would anybody do that to themselves? To that pain and that misery, and I looked at it. 25 years later, I was that person. And regardless of watching that movie and seeing it right in front of me, I became that person I feared and despised and everything. I became that person. I thought about that with Trump supporters. I think about Trump supporters today. Okay, then take them in 1975 maybe, or 1980. I'm willing to bet if they saw who they are now, the hateful, who they support, I think they'd be shocked. If they saw a movie of themselves, supporting Donald Trump, the hate, because really that's all it's about. That Donald Trump hates the same people that they do, and it's the whole Trump movement is negative. In the negative. It's not about positivity. It's not about making America great again. That's the biggest misnomer I've ever heard. Okay, now I want to move on to the John Bolton book. And an interesting fact here. There has been at least 20 or 30 cases of this happening, where Donald Trump hires somebody, puts them in his cabinet, close advisors, in positions in the White House. I only hire the best. I only hire the best guys. I have the best people around me. And about 70% of these best people have now become the biggest, lyingest wackos That was his word again. Wacko. He used to describe John Bolton. And you look at this man's vocabulary: wacko, super duper missiles. He truly has the vocabulary of a third or fourth grader. If I met this man and he wasn't just Donald Trump, and I didn't, he wasn't a billionaire and everything, and I spoke to him, I would think he's a flaming idiot. I would. I would almost wonder if he has like learning disabilities if I met him. So anyway, back to John Bolton. And now they're trying to stop this book from being put out. And I haven't seen many people pointing out that this is just, the government is trying to stop a book in the United States that put out by United States publishers and trying to stomp it out. If that's not an outright case of censorship, and this stuff, it's like a glaring image of the 1940s and Hitler. I shouldn't have said that. But John Bolton. So now he's a wacko, and all of a sudden, these people that he thought were the best people on earth are now. So either he's got terrible decision making. He hires these people, and there hasn't been one, there hasn't been 5, there hasn't been 10. There's been dozens of these incidents where he hires somebody, they're the best, the greatest, and then the next day they're the stupidest and the biggest liars. Think about how many people Donald Trump has called a liar. I'm just going to leave it on this thought. One thing I learned and I found to be true is that like a thief will always think that everybody's stealing from him. An addict will always think that everybody else is an addict. And when you got somebody that says everybody that thinks everybody else is a liar is a liar. I think Trump supporters they even see this, and I think their hatred, their fear and hatred just trump everything, so to speak. All right, you guys have a good Saturday.